The Haunting of Hollow House. Real Ghost Encounters. It was an ominous day in the small town of Willowbrook. Dark clouds loomed over Hollow House, casting a shadow that seemed to stretch for miles. The locals whispered tales of the house's cursed history, a place shrouded in mystery and fear. Few dared to venture near, let alone enter the decaying mansion that stood at the end of Hollow Lane. One man, Daniel Price, was not easily swayed by the superstitions that plagued his community. A paranormal investigator by trade, he was drawn to places like Hollow House, seeking proof of the existence of the supernatural. Armed with an array of recording equipment, cameras, and an unshakable determination, Daniel set out one gloomy evening to unravel the secrets of Hollow House. As he approached the dilapidated structure, he couldn't help but shudder. The mansion was a relic of another era, its once grand facade now marred by years of neglect. The front door creaked open as if welcoming him into its foreboding depths. Inside, the air was thick with a palpable sense of dread. The floorboards groaned underfoot, and the walls bore the scars of long-forgotten tragedies. Cobwebs clung to the corners like spectral veils, and the silence was suffocating. Daniel's investigation began in earnest. He set up cameras in various rooms, positioning them to capture any sign of paranormal activity. As night fell, he sat alone in the dimly lit parlor, his heart pounding in anticipation. The haunting tales he'd heard echoed in his mind. Hours passed, and the house remained eerily still. Doubt began to creep into Daniel's mind. Was this just another abandoned building with no supernatural presence to be found? Just as he contemplated leaving, a faint whisper reached his ears. A woman's voice, soft and melancholic. "Help me," it pleaded. Startled, Daniel grabbed his audio recorder and asked, "Who's there? Is someone here with me?" No response came, but the atmosphere grew even more oppressive. The temperature in the room plummeted, and Daniel's breath formed frosty clouds in the frigid air. His equipment began to malfunction, flickering and recording strange anomalies. Desperate for answers, Daniel ventured deeper into the house. Each room seemed to hold a fragment of the past, and the whispers grew louder, more desperate. Apparitions flickered at the periphery of his vision, shadowy figures that vanished when he turned to face them. In the attic, he discovered a room frozen in time. A dusty crib sat in the corner, and an old rocking chair swayed gently as if moved by an unseen hand. The air was thick with the scent of baby powder, and the cries of an infant filled the room. Tears welled in Daniel's eyes as he realized the tragic history of Hollow House. It was a place of unspeakable sorrow, where the spirits of those who had suffered still lingered, trapped in a never-ending nightmare. Suddenly, the room grew pitch black, and Daniel felt an icy hand on his shoulder. He turned to find a spectral figure, a grieving mother, her eyes filled with anguish. She pointed to the crib, her silent plea for help echoing in Daniel's mind. With trembling hands, he reached into the crib and found an old, weathered diary. Its pages revealed a heartbreaking tale of loss, betrayal, and despair, a story that had bound the souls of Hollow House to their tragic fate. As dawn broke, Daniel emerged from Hollow House, his face pale and his heart heavy. He had witnessed the real ghost encounters he sought, but they came at a cost, a deeper understanding of the pain that haunted the forsaken mansion. Hollow House would forever remain a place of dread in the hearts of the townsfolk, but for Daniel Price, it was a testament to the enduring power of the supernatural, a reminder that some mysteries were best left unsolved. Please like and subscribe for more horrifying stories from the Book of Grimm.